Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 34th episode of the Gentleman's Gank podcast. I'm Jonathan.
I've ditched my pants.
What?
And I did not need to know that.
Finally. Dude, I never wear pants while I'm recording.
Guys, we already made enough slash fic
Now
for
who's the
ourselves in the
TMI?
first few episodes. Let's not make it worse.
Although, Pierre, I have a question for you. What do they call it South by
Yes?
Southwest?
Not that again. You're still on that? Wouldn't think you'd remember that.
I mean,
for like
I
4
just
days.
can't remember for more than one day at a time because we record these on different days.
I'll have to set up some kind of timer or some pre-programmed automated system to send you a message every day on Skype to remind you what South by Southwest came from.
Which is?
It's a play on words of the Alfred Hitchcock's film North by Northwest.
Oh, I see. Thank
It
you
is
for
the
that.
direction you will be flying after we all
You-
kick your butt simultaneously when you ask the question again.
Man, I wish you had told me that last time.
No. Pierre? See, this is why, you see, you're French, so you wouldn't know that Americans don't deal with terrorists. Yeah, you're just supporting him in this.
Americans
All right,
do deal
Star
with terrorists.
Wars.
We just don't
Or-
negotiate with them. We remove them.
From this life to the next. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Episode 8
Yay.
confirmed.
Episode 7's not even out yet.
Yay.
It's like we... I know,
Yeah,
but
like that
everyone
wasn't even a
knows that it's-
confirmation. It's only trilogies.
I don't know, guys. You think we're going to be getting an episode 9? I'm not sure.
I don't see it.
I think the
being
real question is
possible.
whether we're going to get a 9, 10,
But-
11. And 12. Shut up.
No, we're definitely gonna get like -2, -1, and 0.
I'd watch that.
I'd watch it.
Why
Well,
not?
it depends on where it
Who
is in the
wouldn't?
timeline.
Dude, Gungans would
Hey,
still
maybe
be
they haven't
alive
evolved
and
yet.
stuff.
To be fair, most of the world didn't even bother with the gun.
Maybe it'd be the
until
story of
episode 1.
maybe it'd be
They
the
were
story
just
of one
left on their own.
of how one of the Sith Lords took a race and mutilated it beyond compare, and it became Gungans.
Well, they just have the Sith
If
happen.
only.
So,
And everything was fine until the Sith attacked.
stupid Fire Nation. Alright, secondarily, Rogue One has been confirmed.
If that is not an
Yeah.
X-Wing
We
movie, I will
basically
be very
know-
upset.
Yeah,
I
that's-
have heard a lot of rumors of what it's expected to be, and I think one of the most interesting ones I've heard is it takes place before the original trilogy, immediately before, where they find the Death Star plans and Rogue Squadron is created from that.
I
from
heard
the
that
team
too.
that does
like,
that.
it's either going to be about Rogue Squadron or Jango Fett.
Jango Fett.
I don't know where they got the Jango
Well,
Fett, but
Me.
that's
Jango Fett
Here's
is getting
about
his own
Jango
movie.
Fett.
I don't think it's going to be Rogue One.
That's actually cool. I always liked Jango Fett.
No.
My question is whether they're going to be taking Star Wars Empire at War as canon. Because Empire at War actually does touch on the formation of Rogue Squadron.
You seem to have forgotten that all extended universe.
It's not
has
extended
been
universe. It
dumped.
was made by LucasArts. It's published media.
Ah, okay. That's good.
That doesn't
Then we
mean
have
that
hope.
it's necessarily
Yeah.
exact canon.
Yeah. If only.
They dumped the expanded universe down the drain, but this isn't
Yep.
really expanded universe stuff.
I think it still counts as expanded universe. I don't think Star Wars
Do you know
Episode
what
1
they did
Pod
to it?
Racer is canon.
There wasn't any
They let it
story
go.
in
Yes, there was.
Episode 1 Pod Racers.
Yeah. Anakin won every race. I remember because I played him in every race and won. Dude, I
To be
love
fair,
that
that was
game.
an amazing game.
That's not canon, that's gameplay.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Is that on Steam?
One is
Pure
story, the
doesn't
other one
matter
is
if
what
it's
gets
not
you
on
to
a
care about the game
N64
long enough to
controller.
play through the story.
Which technically still becomes canon. If it happens in your game, then that's your character's canon.
That only works for the Mass Effect franchise.
All right, guys, let it go. Let it go.
I quit.
I will
Don't hold
punch
it back
you.
anymore.
Repeatedly.
No, there's a reason for me bringing this up. because
Okay, cool.
Frozen
That
2 has
doesn't
been
matter. That's
announced.
not part of our show.
Fuck.
Leave it out of the show.
Fuck you, Jonathan. Fuck you, Jonathan. Fuck you, Jonathan. There's at least 3 recordings of me saying "fuck you, Jonathan." And that's a 4th one just there. Fuck. I will not
Yes, you
do
will.
another Frozen movie. I will quit my job before I do.
Alright,
another
well, if you need
Frozen
any
movie.
references, don't ask us.
Oh, that was
But,
well
but
worth
here's
it.
the thing.
That was
Frozen
so worth
2
it.
will be bad. Like, it will not work. Because it cannot have Let It Go in it. And that's the entire reason the first movie was liked by anyone.
And realistically speaking, with obvious outliers like Toy Story aside, when has a Disney 2 movie ever been good?
Well, I can't tell you because you
really
said
ever.
besides the obvious outliers. In which case, I cannot give you an answer because they're all outliers.
Hooray for logical
Hey, I
fallacies.
got one.
Anyway,
Captain America: Winter Soldier.
That doesn't count as a Disney movie.
yeah, that
That is
Was it
technically-
owned
we're
by
talking
Disney when
about
they made the
actual
first one?
Disney movies, not companies that were eaten by Disney.
Ah, okay. If we have to accept Princess Leia's Disney.
So Tim was
princess-
basically like, besides all the ones that were good, which ones were good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
what he
aside
said.
from numbers
Pretty
that
much.
don't equal 1, how many numbers do not equal 1?
One? I don't actually know the answer because I got confused, but he said one a lot, so I'm going to say it's one.
Hey, Pierre, talk about Nintendo, because you like talking about Nintendo, and it'll get us off of this.
Amiibo Wave 4, April release date. They've got a release date for New Zealand. I could talk about the penis joke in State of Decay.
Yeah, let's do
Sure,
that
that's
instead
Nintendo.
of Amiibos. Anything is better than Amiibos.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone.
I think everyone's tired of Amiibos.
Yeah.
I think everyone's tired of Pierre talking. Oh. And now he's just not going to talk in bitterness. Well, he'll come back eventually and talk about penis
Hey
jokes.
Pierre, what does South by Southwest mean?
So,
That's 2 people on my list to punch.
so Oculus
You can't
Rift
just
may be yet
kick
another
me
year
out of the
away.
coal.
Surprise. Alright. We're having too
I'm
much
sorry, I
fun
go back
here,
to not
guys.
talking.
Right,
That
so
was so perfect.
I actually thought you ended the call.
Oculus Rift.
No, just for you. I started the call. I get the power to kick people out of it.
So the Oculus Rift may be yet another year away. Big surprise. Does anyone care anymore since it's owned by Facebook?
No, because now we got a Steam
Yeah.
one instead.
Yeah, which is gonna be, not Facebook, and so worth
Oculus
it.
kind of... It was such a thing for so long that it missed its time.
Well, I think it was building up to its time. It was.
But
far
it
too
took
I think
so
it was
long to build up.
premature.
I don't...
Yeah.
Well, I
Speaking
don't
of
think it was
penis
that it was
jokes,
premature. Like, yes, if it came out a bit... Started being, like, mentioned a bit later, it might have done better. But it's been a thing for so
Yeah.
long, and it still hasn't come out.
Well, no, that's what I mean. The coverage on it was premature. It should have stayed in development longer before they unleashed it on the world.
I was trying to not turn this into a dick...
So penis jokes.
yeah,
Pierre, you want to actually
Here's
say
a
them this
dick
time?
joke. Dominic, you're a dick.
And he's a joke.
And I'm the punchline.
Perfect. Now,
Tim, don't punch me.
Why not?
with the announcement of State of Decay's HD remake for the next-gen consoles, a third-party company has been put in place to upvamp the graphics for State of Decay. In doing so, they have found on just about every single texture, and I'm serious, they've said that almost every texture within the game has some hidden penis on it.
What about a character's penis?
I wouldn't doubt it.
So it sounds like someone was dicking around when they were making the textures for this game.
Kick him from
I
the
hate
call.
you.
No one will know the difference.
I think that would be a little below the belt.
Oh. Just stop.
The ball's in your court.
Alright, so Warner Bros. May be going Skylanders with Lego.
Yay!
Just reading off my list of news, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm just trying to move us along.
Don't have that shoved down your throat anymore?
You know, these jokes are getting a little bit hard to swallow.
I think it's been running on for a bit long.
That's what she said. But, Warner Bros. Is deciding to go with Toys to Life, or looking at the possibility of going Toys to Life with Legos and Lego video games. What this means is you are likely to see the same equivalent of Amiibos, Skylanders, or Disney
Stop.
Infinity in Lego
Please no.
form.
Stop.
Can it be like actual Lego blocks?
I hope
and
so.
like how you build them determines what it is in the game? Because
That
that,
would
would
be
actually
That
very
would be smart.
difficult.
That would be
cool.
very
I really
expensive.
hope so.
Yeah.
It's
Dominic.
Warner Brothers, though.
As a game developer, I am well aware of how difficult that would be. But it would
Yeah,
be
that's what I say
awesome
to you
nonetheless.
every single time I come up with a good idea and you still try to fire me.
Yes, but likewise, you don't have to make it, and I don't have to make
Yeah,
it.
but my idea's...
No, you
That's
Yeah,
just
the
but
have
it's
to
not
be the
that
consumer to
you
buy it.
think it'll be difficult, it's just that you're a lazy asshole.
I'm the only programmer.
And how much of it is made for you automatically?
I am the
That's what I
Okay,
thought.
so let's not air the dirty laundry for a company that hasn't been announced publicly yet.
You're not the boss of me, Tim.
We don't have
That's
laundry.
Jonathan.
Now I'm glad I'm only contractually obligated to do anything. And I haven't even been contracted yet.
Yeah, but they're also contractually obligated. That's
Sucks to
how
be you
contracts work.
guys.
No, we're not.
They're
I don't
getting
have to
paid.
work.
We're going to get
We're
paid.
gonna get paid. We're
I mean,
not getting
eventually.
paid.
I mean, eventually. So, what's this about BBC and the GTA?
Oh yeah, BBC's gonna be working with the developers, or pretty much the two guys that created GTA. Like, here it is. The BBC is planning to make a television drama about the making of Grand Theft Auto, according to the recent press release. The drama will comprise of a 90-minute feature focusing on the primary makers of the game, Sam and Dan Houser. Pretty much, it would be talking about the controversy and success of the GTA.
Well,
game
this won't
series.
devolve into a political crapstorm at all.
To be fair,
Oh, it
since
most
when has
definitely
anything GTA not devolved into a political crapstorm?
But also, to be fair, BBC is usually really good at doing.
No,
things
BBC,
objectively.
I don't doubt that they'll do a good job
It's-
with it. I mean, what the politicians are going to do with this.
I don't know. If it comes out on DVD, they'll never see it.
Or if
Or
it
if
gets
it's
emailed to
or if
their
it's on the
phones.
internet at
No,
all.
I'll see it because I have to deal with it at work.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the GTA. I mean, the Hauser brothers have been exceptionally successful with the GTA.
Oh, have they? I mean, I've only
series.
played one game. I've never even heard of the others.
The
Please tell me more about this mysterious series
What was
that
it?
I've never heard of.
Fuck you. Do I need to explain to you what South by Southwest is again?
Are you gonna kick me from the call if I say yes?
Tim, Tim, talk about Sid Meier's Starships,
Okay,
please.
so Sid Meier's.
I mean, it's a terrible subject
Well,
to turn to, but it's better
That's
than
okay.
anything
It's a
this.
terrible
Yes, it
game.
involves less kicking in the teeth with Dominic and more getting Tim's teeth getting kicked in by the developers.
Yeah,
It's
something
really
like
more
that.
of getting
Sid
shafted.
Meier. Yeah. Sid Meier Starships is being widely hailed as a disgrace to the Sid Meier brand name.
I don't think
It seriously
that's
feels like-
I don't think being hailed as is the
I don't
right
think
word.
that's something that they get hailed for.
Okay, widely regarded as a
It's-
disgrace to the. Yeah.
That's better.
being
So anyway,
worshipped as the one bad
Going
game
down
they
in
made.
infamy.
Yeah. They're hailing it from a distance by dropping hail on it. I don't know. This analogy didn't work.
Stoning
Anyway,
it. They're stoning it.
with ice. Anyway, the problem with the game, for starters, it's a mobile game for a mobile platform that they dropped on PC for some reason. I've heard it's also on the iPad, and it plays better on that, but that's mainly because it's more what you would expect from an iPad game. The controls look like they were made for a touch interface, not a mouse interface, and yet it doesn't really work with Windows 8 touch stuff. It just feels like a half-baked game. The asking price was $15, and everyone I've talked to said they were angry they paid that much.
So, on a flip side, let's talk
Stop
about an
saying on the
overly
flip
baked
side like
game.
you're not white. You're far too white for that.
On the other hand, you have different fingers.
He's
Right,
far too young to be saying something that old and white.
So,
Go on.
anyways, Star Citizen, the standard game download, is 100 gigabytes.
That's impressive.
You know, I didn't understand. Like, I saw the headline for that, and thought, biggest game ever. I can maybe. I didn't know they were talking about file size.
Yeah. The
What's the hard drive footprint look like?
And this game isn't even out yet. Not fully
I don't-
released.
yeah, we don't know yet, Tim. So yeah, the download is 100 gigabytes. Which I believe I believe they did the math, and it was for a 2 megabyte per second download speed, it would take 110 days.
Dude, I
That's
run
terrifying.
1.2.
And I think for the average PC user right now, that's 40% of their hard drive space for one game.
How big did you say it was?
Yeah.
Why?
100 gigs. Also, it's appeared that the patch size is going to be 20 gigs. So, basically the reason is textures, because they have a specific texture for everything. And more than that, their textures are better than possible. The resolution for their textures is twice as good as can be displayed on
Then why
screens
Even
is
4K?
it there?
currently.
It's better than 4K
Yeah, it's-
can display?
No, it's... I think... Yeah, it is.
That's...
That's terrifying.
Okay, yeah, this
Can-
is a game that is being released prematurely. It needs like half a decade
Yes.
for the technology to mature.
See, but actually no, because that's how most of the original PC games were. So, like, when Quake came out, nobody's computer could
Yeah,
run
but
Quake.
how long did it take before it caught
And
up?
when Crisis came out, nobody's computer could run
Crisis is a very different beast. How long did it
Um,
take for Quake to catch up? Dude, there's still computers that can't run Crisis.
Not very long.
Yeah, but like, how long is it gonna take for our computers to catch up?
Crisis, at least, didn't require double-digit
Well-
numbers to express the percentage of hard drive space it would take up.
Yeah.
Obviously, Star Citizen's in it for the next 20 years if they hope to keep this game.
By
If
the
they're gonna
time
put a game
the
I
out
think they made-
computers...
big.
By the time computers catch up and can actually play this game, then it will be considered retro.
It all depends if it ever comes fully out. Like, this game has been one of the biggest games to constantly be continually receiving funding for its, like, Kickstarter pledges. Because it's not doing it through Kickstarter anymore. It raised millions of dollars while on Kickstarter, and then raised a ton more million after
You heard
that.
it here first.
Like, this game is one of the highest funded games ever.
You heard it first. A ton more million.
A ton more million.
Yeah, seems legit.
I believe it is releasing an 8K resolution, but I might be wrong. It might actually just be 4K, but still very, very, very few people
Yeah.
have
Does it
4K
have a release
monitors.
date? Estimated, anyway.
No.
They're
Okay, well
done.
that's good at least. So probably 2 years down the road
Roberts,
at least,
Star
and I would guess
Citizen.
it needs at least 3 or 4 for the tech to catch up.
Hey,
Yeah.
2016.
So I think their goal
the release
isn't
date.
that when they release it, they're gonna have to wait for tech to catch up. I think their goal is to just by the time they're done, tech has caught up.
But yeah, the game raised $49 million in funding through
Yeah.
Kickstarters
No.
and pledges.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
still
that's
trying
more
to-
than the GDP of some countries.
Also, that's small. That's a very low.
Oh, wait,
you
never
get
mind.
To, I
It's
think it's
actually
closer to
increased since
75.
Funding surpassed $73 million in February 2015.
It's
Now
more
this
than
is
that.
purely from crowdfunding. This is purely crowdfunding.
I'm trying to get to it. They have it on their website where they actually have the up-to-date.
Yeah, I was looking. I don't know if they still do. Oh, here it is. Stretch goals.
No, I mean like their actual website.
Yeah, I'm on their actual website right now. Funds raised $75 million.
Yep.
Next stretch goal redacted. Did they finally run out of stretch goals?
Yep. $75,367,918 as of the day we're recording this.
So here's the question.
Yeah,
For a
that's
game that's
just
gonna be.
3 people talking at once. Okay. So here's the question. How many people have actually supported this? I don't expect there are numbers for
A
that,
lot,
but ballpark.
but
839,000.
hey, guess what? There are numbers
Huh,
for that.
What do you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's higher than the good selling game threshold we established for most consoles last week.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's still making thousands of like tens of thousands of dollars per day through
Yeah.
crowdfunding. This game is ridiculous. In the last hour, it raised $2,000.
Can I work for them?
No. You have to work for me.
In the past week, it raised $1 million. What the fuck?
And on that note, we will see y'all next week. This has been Jonathan.
Okay. All right.
All right then.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.